Hello there.
In order to realize because we are gifts, but we are gifted as well. In order to realize how we are a gift, you got to have somebody around who can think outside the box. The box is you. You are the present. You are present. You are a gift. But someone must think outside of the box, because then they will be able to see you as the gift. And when life itself, chaos, destruction happens, that's just tearing off the wrapper. Around Christmas time, you ever seen the catastrophe on the ground just to get down to what's inside? It looks chaotic. It looks destructive. But sometimes you gotta come unraveled. So it's necessary just to get down what's in that box. What's in there? Somebody gotta think outside of that box to know to get in that box. Because it's a gift wrapped in there, way down underneath that stuff. So destruction, chaos, it's all around. It's all on the floor, like the wrappers, just to get to something inside. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be present and use your gifts, because you are the gift that keeps on giving. And that is when your life becomes unlocked. You will be sought after. You will come before great kings, and they will say, who is this person? You will be set out of a bunch or a batch of people that choose to just work for a company, not truly applying themselves, just put in applications. That's not real work. We have a real job here. It's a full-time job just to be here. Just to get up, that's work. Just to go to the store, that's work. Everything is a task. Everything is a duty. We have to be on our duty. What are we working for? What are we living for? Where is our value? I told you where our value came from. Somebody paid the price in full, and that somebody is Jesus. He came here so we could actually not have just a life here, but to have a life after this one. He did that for us while we was yet sinning. So we don't have no excuse. We don't have room for that. It's already been done. So, do we have power, or do we choose to fall victim to control? That's what we got to ask ourselves. And if we choose to not have power, then we already know that we had an adversary who came to take away anyway. And we don't want the ball in his court, because we ain't going to have a lick of nothing. We can't complain. People just going to look at us and shake their heads and be like, well, I knew you would never be. I knew you never could. Oh, really? What made them so comfortable to say or think so? It's about us applying ourselves. I don't care what the circumstance look like. I don't care what strategy or game plan that somebody against me got. If I chose to prepare myself, if I chose to be armored and have everything that I need for when somebody come against me, go on, let them come. Go on, let them come, because I'm prepared. You see? Why would I give that up? Why would I give up the things that equip me to keep going? And not only just keep going, but succeed. Oh, you think I'm going to just roll over and just let that slide? Oh, she don't want nothing good. The devil is a liar. I want nice things.
I'm going to say the same thing, devil is a liar.
I don't want, what you mean? You don't think I got wants and needs? Wants and needs. What? You gonna let somebody choose for you? That's control. Choose ye this day who you will serve, because only one of them will serve you a purpose. If you have gotten to the barrel of the pit of life and things begin to look just a little too bit repetitious, it's time to pause for the cause and be like, wait a minute, I see how things are, but my mind is still imaginative enough to think what could be. And I'm not even including my circumstance in that matter. I'm just going to think about what was all placed inside of me before I let pain come in, before I let disappointment settle in my heart, before I chose to just settle. Where was my mind frame at then? What was I thinking about, and what could I interpret that I could say, oh, I can see myself doing this. I can see myself doing that. I mean, every day we have use. We are useful people. We can tie our shoes, for goodness sakes. A robot can barely do that. Somebody has to teach it that. We do these things secondhand nature. So where did we give our power away? We must go back. Go back to that place. And that's when God revealed to me, it's the inner child. Because the inner child, for some people, they told their inner child to go sit in timeout. Because the adult life just brings the adult right out of you, you know. But the inner child, everybody has an inner child, and it never dies. So back then, when we had capabilities, possibilities, the mind to imagine, the mind to desire, a lot more room to make mistakes. Let's go back there. Let's be right there for a minute. Let's go inside before the pain was too much, because that's where that child feels forgotten. It feels left out. It feels like no one is checking on them. You left me here in timeout, and I just been sitting here waiting for you to come tap me on the shoulder and say, okay, you can come out now. I'm not mad anymore. When you cry, I cry, but we finna heal together. Because it never dies. And when you address that issue head on, right then and there, the healing begins at your adult age, but it doesn't just get the healing of your adult. It heals you from way back when nobody checked on you. When somebody put you to the side and just brushed you off. Before it got off too deep. Before it got way too dark. That inner child is just sitting there in timeout. I kid you not. Just waiting. Someone come back for me and tell me it's okay to come out now.
Yeah.
And as soon as you do that, your connection with life is revitalized. You begin to see things clearer than you did before, because you will have your adult wisdom, but you will still have that childlike nature. That childlike nature is what carried you on this far. Not the stretching and surviving. We all capable. But the inner child, the child that never dies, that is the one that will extend your life. That is the one who will make you youthful for all your days. Get up. Do something you enjoyed back then. Remember what your gifts was, whether you was dribbling or scribbling. Allow yourself to revisit. That is that child coming out of that timeout. Timeout is jail time. That's why God has me speaking to specific demographics of people, because they felt the burden and shame. They've been placed in a place, and for some reason, being settled there was supposed to be the solution. But some people come out with more problems than before. So that's what I'm trying to tell you now. If they placed you in your own timeout in an adult life, go back to your inner child. Go back. Tell him he good. Even if nobody else will. Go back. Parent your own self. That's when it becomes a parent to you. Somebody's got to do it. Hopefully it's you. You know what you need more than anybody. You know what you needed back then. You can tell yourself, yeah, I needed more of this and they didn't give me that, but it's okay. I needed more time at home. I needed a little more care. You know exactly what you needed. And I need you to go back inward and tell him it's okay. They didn't do it just how they should have, just how it could have been. But they want to look at the adult and say, oh, how they don't measure up. It's painful. But the healing that Christ claimed he would come and heal begins there. It begins right where it started. He heals you then and there. He don't just heal you as an adult. That's not how he works. He gets down to the root. And you got a story that'll make a grown man cry. Don't play me. Some of us got stuff on us. That's bad, yeah. But we got stuff instilled in us too. Good foundational stuff, strong stuff. And if we get around the right people, they might just press the right buttons and bring out these things that will allow us to flourish. They're not judgmental, they're patient, their nature is kind, and they are open-minded. They can choose to see us for who we truly are, and not due to circumstance or situation. That's limiting. The one who made us is not limited. With God, all things are possible. Nothing is impossible with him. So me knowing this, I will not turn a blind eye just because I see dirt on somebody's shoulder. That could be gold standing right there. Gold come out the ground. It gets nitty, down gritty, and straight out the mud. You feel where I'm getting at? And some of us have family members that knew So they couldn't take it light on us. They had to be hard. Sometimes hard is all they knew. Unfortunately, a lot of them didn't know to go back and heal their inner child. But this is a blessing of wisdom and revelation that God has given to me. And hopefully you can carry that along with you and bless someone else with that same information. Because I know it will do a great deal of good for you. It will help us to stop making excuses. It will give that extra bit of care that we've been needing. And then we'll be like, dang, it was up to us all along. Not how they portrayed me, not how they limited me, but to see if I would care about myself enough to go and sit with myself. Just imagine you going in your mind, talking to you in a chair. That child could be either in the gym or at a table, writing or doing raps. You know your gifts. Meet them right there. In your mind, go there. When you are in your private time, go there. Be with them while they were in their excellence. Give them extra time. That's you. Give you extra time. Flourish. Come back to yourself. Remember yourself. Taste yourself again. So everybody else can get a taste and be like, oh, well, I shouldn't have chose to judge him like that. I shouldn't have downed him like that. I'm talking about they gonna wish they would have, never, should have, could have, would have. I'm sorry I did him like that. I'm sorry it was like that. Because they gonna see that is you applying yourself to be all that was always within you. Healing. Just like the feet on the back. You need 2 heels. You need to heal. You need to heal. That is going to be your access door to the rest of you. If not, you're going to stay right here for the rest of your days in your level of thinking, your mentality. As a man thinketh, so is he. If you choose to remain in your repetition, routine is dangerous. There must be a method. If not, it's just madness. Madness is expecting something different, doing the same thing. That's madness. That's insanity. There must be a method to the madness. That in turn will make you a genius. They will ask you, how did you do it? I didn't think it could have been done. And you will stand before them with a sense of dignity, with a sense of purpose. Don't leave purpose behind. If you do, you will be looked upon as a mistake. Purpose is the reason to heal. Purpose is the reason to have needs and not just wants. Purpose. Do something on purpose. Whether it's for you or your family or for someone you can't name. Do it on purpose. Do it. And that will carry you. You hear what I'm saying to you today? Many will think it won't matter. They're stuck in the past. But I am present. I am a gift. And I will continue to give. Because people just don't know how much we lost just to make it this far. Oh, what a mistake they are making. They'll understand. I'm just glad you allowed me to share.
Nice.